CBS reporter predicts black swan event in 2024. Fertile ground for our adversary.
And stand by. Put that picture back in there.
Standing by.
All right. You look at that woman's face, and
That's
you can
Catherine.
obviously see that her vagina has grown up her chest, and now her flaps are hanging off her neck. Just an observation.
That is so out of context. It is so absolutely out of context. Now I can't unsee that either. I'm going to scroll down and remove her vagina and neck from this image here.
Can't help it.
I hate you a little bit. A little tiny bit of me hates you right now. Now I can't unsee that. If you feel an impending sense of doom because of the alarming domestic and international crises that have erupted during Joe Biden's disastrous presidency, that you're not alone. This is on MSN. They just said erupted during Joe Biden's disastrous presidency. On MSN. This is MSN here saying that Joe Biden's presidency is disastrous, by the way, which is a reliably left-wing source. CBS News investigative reporter Catherine Herridge, who used to be on Fox when it was very conservative, big surprise, says she's worried about black swan events that will rock the nation in 2024 as foreign adversaries try to capitalize on the weak and divided state of the nation. Now, I have mentioned this before from the psychological operations perspective. They use words it's called neurosynaptic programming.
It's a whole lot of big words.
That's a whole lot of big words. Let me break it down.
Why don't you just break it down to Grunt Speak brainwashing?
They repeat phrases in the background in commercials, on billboards, and in news articles that they know you're just going to gloss over. But your brain sees these words over and over and over and over.
Kind of like
Black Swan.
Every commercial has an interracial couple in it now.
Same idea. Same exact idea.
I see these things.
I see these things as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff we could go into, but it would get our YouTube channel shut down like that.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
And it would get Candace Owen fired. So, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I might
not go down that rabbit hole.
Okay. All right.
Put the bunny over here. Put the bunny down.
I will do a layer video on that.
That. At any rate, they repeat these words over and over again, and their current favorite word is obviously black swan. Now, at the beginning of the show, we explained to you what black swan really means, and here they are in the media using it to mean a surprise haircut attack. I just feel a lot of concern that 2024 may be the year of a black swan event. This is a national security event with high impact that's very hard to predict, Herridge said Sunday. No, it's not. That's not what a black swan event is at all. What she's describing is a terrorist attack. Herridge predicts in 2024 the U.S. may have a national security event with high impact that's very hard to predict. Oh, look at them repeat their same text. Why would they be doing that? Could it be to get it into the back of your head there a little bit? Black swan.
Repetition is the mother of skill.
Well, that's not where we're going here.
I know, but I'm just saying.
That's still a true statement, though. She added, there are a number of concerns that I have that factor into that. Not only is this sort of enduring a heightened threat level that we're facing, the wars in Israel and also Ukraine. Okay, what they're doing here is building public anxiety. Why do we care about the war in Ukraine? Why do we care about the war in Israel when our own border is being invaded? At what point does Catherine Herridge express concern about the border of the United States? What the media is doing right now is using the black swan idea to basically weld it to their pet projects here so that you're concerned about saving Israel and saving Ukraine. And isn't it great? Donate more money. Never mind the border. Don't pay any attention to that. Hey, that ship that just hit the pier in Baltimore, that's indicative of exactly nothing. Don't worry about the infrastructure of the nation or the fact that groceries that you bought for $10 last year now cost you $45. Don't worry about that. Worry about these things because Black Swan! Okay, that's what's going on.
It's basically a big game of three shell Monty.
Yes.
With your brain.
Yes. This is great. I love how they pop up. Go away. Nobody likes you. Catherine Herridge says, a black swan is a negative, unpredictable event that has devastating, far-reaching consequences. The term was coined by statistician Nassim Taleb in his 2007 book, The Black Swan.
That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
That is complete bullshit.
Absolute bullshit. Also, comma, what she's referring to comes from a book on finance. Okay, it comes from a book. He was using the Black Swan example in banking industry.
Well, I mean, that is possible there.
No, absolutely. It is absolutely possible, but he wasn't using it specifically as a negative, unpredictable event that has devastating, far-reaching consequences. Okay, he used the example of the Black Swan to demonstrate that a financial system that everybody thinks is perfectly fine is eventually going to have a problem, and you're going to find it. Again, it's just Murphy.
Well, here's the thing.
But with feathers.
We have the Fed, right? The Federal Reserve. We don't even know how the fuck that thing works. We can't audit it. We don't know what the hell's going on.
Yes,
and then are we going to be surprised when it fails because we weren't able to inspect how the whole thing fucking works?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolute power over banks screws everybody.
Yes.
So Harridge, get this, who is married to Air Force Lieutenant Colonel J.D. Hayes.
So fucking what?
There is nothing I hate more than officers' wives.
Yeah.
When I worked Diplo, when I was civil affairs, half of the job was going to diplomatic functions. And I'd walk around behind the colonel and carry her hat and her drink, and she'd talk to people. We came across a group of officers' wives. This is a very short story.
All right.
They're talking, I'm the wife of Colonel so-and-so. Well, I'm the wife of General so-and-so. And one of the wives happens to look back at Colonel O, who was a South Carolina Southern woman with a heavy accent. And she takes her drink out of my hand, sips it, and looks one of the women right dead in the eye and says, "Sugar, I am the colonel. Come, Sergeant, I need another drink." We walked away, and the wives are like, "Sugar, I am the colonel." It's fantastic.
I like it.
So she's riding her husband's rank, which is what we called that. She made these ominous comments when asked what her predictions for the new year. She said significant threat levels will loom over the next several months. This woman is just full of crap. She's riding her husband's coattails. Okay, I'll grant her intelligence. I've heard her speak. She's articulate.
Yes.
So I will assume an average or slightly above average intelligence. But the second she uses her husband's coattails and rank, you know that she's inadequate.
That's a good assumption, and you're not far off the mark, because I, too, have had my experiences with officer wives and sergeant major wives and shit.
Oh, sergeant major wives are worse.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.